Do any of you have focus heals?
Focus heals.
As in focus spells that heal.
No.
Like a champion would have, could
I'll
have.
try rolling a heal.
I have medicine, which is the only thing I've got.
Okay, so you wait to the end of the hour so that your medicines come back online. Yay! Now everybody can be passed again. Well,
do you? Well, I can't. I don't think I can heal myself.
I mean, yes, you can. But who has the best medicine? Because remember, medicine turns off everybody else's medicine, so you probably want the best person doing it.
I believe Silverblaze has the best medicine.
Well, what's your medicine?
Plus. I have +5, but I also add my character level to the amount of HP that I heal.
Okay, but still +5. What do you got? You got plus. Your big boy got +7.
Oh, then Darda has our best medicine.
Yep. So it's up to you guys. Who are you going to trust with the needle?
Well, Darda obviously has the best chance, so I'd say he should do it.
Okay. Who's first?
Silverblaze, you should go first.
Okay. So I guess just do a trained roll. Yay.
You could just click on yourself, go to utility, and click on treat wounds. Ooh.
You know, actually.
Huh? What?
Trained. Should I do it expert or trained?
You could only do it trained.
Because we're level 1.
Oh yeah.
There is no way anybody here is an expert at anything. Look at those dice flow.
Hey, that's a better roll than.
That is a better roll. You got a success. And as you can see, it's 6 hit points, so gain those 6 hit points.
I just had a thought that a really funny battle theme for Thumbtack would be the Chocobo theme.
Oh, yes. One thing to point out, though, I believe you can keep working, so 6 doesn't put them back up to top. You can kind of just keep working at it, and it will heal more. Because that's always good. One second as I look it up. Here we go. Treat wounds. Yeah. Here we go. If you succeed at your check, you can continue treating the target to grant additional healing. If you treat them for a total of 1 hour, double the hit points they would gain.
Nice roll.
There we go.
All right. I'm going to make... Oh, you did it less privately. All right. So the 6 goes on Silver and the 11 goes on Maximon.
I'm going to click to apply full healing.
Click the person with the plus.
Yay, full health.
Okay. And
All right.
Now I'll do Silverblaze.
Well, I'm going to guess you just kind of keep working at it. So Silverblaze, click the little plus next to the 6.
I did.
Next to the
Yeah,
6.
do it again.
Okay.
Do it harder. There you go. So at the end of that hour...
Oh, and that was my last attempt.
What? There is no last attempt. Everybody's fixed.
Oh, okay.
So save that attempt.
Yeah, if you spend the full hour, you heal twice as much. That's what happened.
So we don't have anyone banging at the door while we're doing this.
Oh, no. You can hear something in there. It's really unhappy. You hear something thudding against what sounds like stone. Occasionally, it snuffs at the door. It scratches at it. And you're pretty sure it's not happy, whatever's in there.
And that's,
What are you doing?
that is for Thumbtack.
Oh, okay.
Thumbtack,
You're healed.
Oh, was he?
I'm healed. What's up?
You're injured.
Click the person plus next to the 21 because
Okay.
Dara put the best Band-Aid ever on you. It has little hearts on it, and he kissed it. It was great.
Oi, look at that! She even replaced me little tail thing. And he flicks his tail.
What was that still?
I think he had 1 hit point damage.
Well, he healed the hell out of that 1 hit point.
Yeah, a full body wrap always does that.
Oh, you're right, giving me special attention, you are. Oh, I think you like me. Wink, 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 and he gives a wink. He's winking.
And GM,
Yes, he does say wink and then winks.
Wait, who healed him up?
Darda.
Yeah. Okay, and he gives a wink, and then he looks toward the zebra. Better than that one could have done. Oi.
That's just mean.
Very mean.
Don't make me
GM,
undo
question.
that.
Yes, answer.
My owlbear claw that we picked up during the last session, how much time would it take to fix that to my weapon?
You've had sufficient amount of time while medicine was happening,
Okay,
assuming
do I
you
need-
have repair.
Do I need to roll craft?
Yeah, craft.
Craft.
Roll it. Damn it.
Craft.
Don't be terrible at it. He did
Okay.
terrible at it. No!
Oh wow.
Did I destroy it?
1 second as I checked that, because now I'm not sure. Oh God, what happened? That was.
You have a hero point back because it's a new session.
I know, but I don't know if I should use it
Here it
on a
is.
crafting check.
Fix a talisman. Hooray. There's also what it tells me. Haha, you're an idiot. You don't actually need any check. Oh. Okay. There is no check. Yay!
Is there any kind of magical incantation I need to do to affix this magical item to my weapon?
No, it's literally something you do in a repair kit. You spend 10 minutes just kind of screwing it into place. There we go.
All right, fantastic. Well, thankfully that means I have an owlbear claw attached to my warflail.
Yes. And remember, you can only use it once, but don't treat it like the elixirs of Final Fantasy. Use it, enjoy it.
Yes. And there's conveniently a red button that says use owlbear claw on the item.
How convenient!
This is great. Okay, Maxivon is prepped and ready.
All right, Thumbtack, are you really volunteering to go first in there?
He raises his claw. It's my solemn duty as and he thinks, a god. Yeah, that's the word. Oi, he says, and he
Is there a way
smiles
we can
nervously.
just wait for it to sleep?
Boy, I'd like to see you sing it a lullaby, eh?
Well, I mean, I'm sure.
Actually,
what is it then? What was it again?
It's an end crab, an animal.
Oh God, an insect. My character has no chance of doing that, probably.
Actually, Maxivon raises an eyebrow and says, "Do you actually think that would work?"
And he flutters up and he lands on the nose. Of course, oi, I'm a little songbird, eh? I know how to put things to sleep. I got experience doing that, I do. He says.
Well, we've got all the documents telling us exactly what these creatures are.
Yeah, that's why I just told you what the name was. I think I noted that this thing can tear apart armor, and it likes spraying acid everywhere. And it's got really big teeth.
I don't have armor, and it can't hit me.
Can we feed it?
Well, we've got a snack.
I don't volunteer for that.
Wants to volunteer.
Oi!
Is there
His
any
name is
cattle around?
Thumbtack, not Thumbsnack.
I'd appreciate
Well,
you not throwing me at animals that want to. He kind of does like the whole like
I mean,
thing around his neck.
Thumbtack is the right size to be a finger food.
Oi! Right size is
I-
you.
I
And
tell you what, we do have 3 arrows of tranquilizer.
We do.
We could attempt putting it to sleep, although you mentioned singing into it, and I don't know if this has ever worked before. Could music actually soothe the savage beast? Because I'd be willing to sing to it.
Do you actually have performance?
I do.
I mean, just you could try.
All right,
That's what
Maxivon.
trying's for. Yay!
actually, I had performance too, trained.
But you gotta sing a
Maxivon
duet.
Maxivon is going to clear his throat and assume the best standing position with the right posture to reverberate sound into this room. He wants to see how it sounds to hold a simple G note.
La.
So,
It echoes a bit oddly off the interior there, but it's not terrible acoustics.
How are the harmonics?
Meh. Very meh.
Okay.
I mean, this place is obviously not built for that.
Well, neither is a bathroom, but oddly enough, it works.
There you go.
All right, Thumbtack. I want you to have your tranquilizer darts at the ready, and I want you to be flying just over my shoulder. I'll attempt to open the door and sing to the beast. If the worst should happen, I want you to fire as many of those arrows directly into its eyes as you can, and then I'll close the door.
Boy works with me. Then he says, as he readies one of his tranquilizer darts.
There is no way that this could go wrong. Literally no way.
No way.
Is there a way I can help with the performance?
You could try to assist.
Are you a singer or do you use instruments?
My character's a singer.
Oh, then by all means, give me some backup harmonics.
So,
All right, so you open the door. Initiative starts. As it turns out, we already did that. Isn't that convenient?
Convenience.
Indeed.
long-term initiative.
So, Darda, you are attempting to sing backup. Feel free to give me that perform check. DC is 20 to assist.
Oof. Okay.
Assisting is more difficult.
Do I do that privately?
No,
In public.
you know how well you sung pretty quickly.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
no!
This is how we're starting off today, isn't it?
Oh.
Okay, so a sour note escapes from you. I should point out, if you want to use a hero point.
Yeah,
Good.
I'll use the hero point.
Okay.
Okay, so roll 1d4. 1d4.
1d4.
1d4!
How do I go about that?
/R space 1d4. What, you expect to get a simple button? Ha 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 ha, no. A 3, that means you get a reroll. So let's see that reroll. Never mind.
Lovely.
You
Clear
give a
throat and try
+1
again.
to your friend. Surely everything's going to be just fine. Thumbtack, that bastard has definitely noticed the door's open, and he's in slow motion getting up to approach you.
Oh boy. What a thing. Right, they were gonna start to sing it first, right? And the jurisdiction was don't shoot it unless it doesn't work, right?
Correct.
That was the goal.
It's 2 actions to hold an action, right?
Correct. It has to be a one action that you're holding.
He does that.
Okay, what are you holding? And what's the trigger?
He, like I said, he'd readied one of his sleep arrows, and he's kind of got it at the ready, and on the trigger that this thing doesn't want to, not be that bastard.
All right. So I feel like, and you probably shoot it.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Max.
I guess we're not going to make this work after all.
Well, in advanced, he's kind of doing this thing, Maximon. Let me tell you. He's got his arrow ready, and he's pulling it back, and he's like looking at you. He's like, "Tell me when, tell me when." And then things step forward. And he's like looking, "Tell me when." Like he's pretty much. Are you telling him when?
It's not my turn, so
Well,
Maximon.
talking
You know what?
free
Maximon
action.
is going to stand his ground. He's confident in his singing. It's going to be so beautiful. It's just going to blow that bastard away.
All right, Maximon hasn't told him to shoot yet, so he doesn't shoot. Tell me when.
Maximon's
Well,
eyes go wide, and he starts questioning his decisions in life that brought him to this moment.
it sees lots of tasty things. So many tasty things. Mm. Big tasty thing, small tasty thing. You know what? It's pretty sure it wants something that's at least a mouthful. So,
Oh, God.
boop.
Here it comes.
Maximon, say when already.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You should have said when.
It's that kind of game. Okay, bring it on. No, I want you to roll max damage. Do it.
That's not max damage.
Oh.
Isn't fun fact being the one being eaten?
Yeah.
No, I targeted him. Don't you see the target?
Maximon is down.
Yep, the arrow flies.
Twing!
Let's see. Which one is apply full damage? Yeah.
The minus arrow. Person minus arrow.
Boom. All right,
How
I'm
many do you
unconscious.
have?
Am I dying yet?
You had 20. Okay, so you are dying 1.
Dying 1. Yes. Okay, that's marked.
Which I just did that. Also, your initiative changes. Yay! Bloop. There you are. No, it's that Bassett's turn still. But Thumbtack gets to shoot it, so you should double right click it so you're targeting it.
Is this true? Also, I don't have a macro for shooting apparently, which is strange.
Why don't? Oh, did you not actually equip the weapon? That could be part of the problem.
Maybe.
Equip.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a shirt icon, right? Yeah, short bow. Okay.
Yeah. The shirt icon is equipping it so that it will then. Oh, hey, that looks like a shot that hits.
Twang. And
I'm going to click. Use one of your sleep arrows because that arrow has clearly been shot.
yes. This is the damage plus sneak because well, does that count as sneak because this thing hasn't finished its turn yet? I'm not sure if that counts for sneak attack on the whole thing for that.
I mean, also it has moved. It was approaching you. It bit somebody.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
It is not flat-footed on any level that I can think of.
I was just making sure. So there's that. What do the sleep arrows do again?
It made it make a will save, but it made the will save. Jerk. Of course, you could always shoot again. But you do damage. Oh, you did that much damage.
Yeah.
Oh, ow. Just the little tiny arrow that's sticking out of its hide.
It's not working. Everything's going wrong. I blame the zebra.
Well, he actually doesn't care about you. You're small.
Oh,
You're so tiny. You would not even make a snack.
Oi.
Boring.
Well, it moved, attack moved. So
Yeah, it's done.
I cannot see the initiative meter.
Oh, click on the yellow cross swords upper right, and that should give you the turn order.
All right. I plan to devise a stratagem.
It's now a good time to attack.
I think it's a +7.
Aww.
No, now it's not a good time to attack.
Okay.
If only Thumbtack had known.
We're already in a bad state. Let's use one of these.
You got a reroll.
I can't just press the reroll button. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure it understands what's going on.
Oh, good grief.
On the plus side, you have to keep your hero point. Whee!
Yay.
On the downside, it's still a terrible round to attack.
Yes. So that was not an action, so I still got 3 actions. This.
What are they going to be?
Yeah.
That's the question.
What was my grab ability skills? I know it's athletics for grabbing, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to grab this thing. Okay. You are a brave soul.
I know, I was just checking if it was athletics.
Yeah, pretty much all the C&B things are athletics.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not very good at that.
Nice and simple. Also, I'm going to nudge him back a step because I need to not target. There we go. I did it.
Okay, so no, I can't use that. All of my stuff is more investigation than combat.
They're both important things.
And well, I'm already level 1.
Welcome to level 1, where everybody sucks.
There's not really a lot I can do. So what I'm assuming is, if I attack it, I take I miss with the 12, and then I can use my other 2 attacks to attack.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But your first attack is guaranteed to miss. You've already seen it. You've devised that plan. It's not going to work, that first attack.
No, that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to use the other two to attack and hope for the best. So first one.
What's the worst I could?
Well, dice hate me.
The dice apparently do hate you, and your modifiers are low.
Yeah, that's because it's a +0. That's why it's nothing. Then my third one.
You still have a third action. You're just fishing for 20s, aren't you?
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, if you got a 20, you would have regular hit it.
So my dice roll so far: 2, 5, 2, 3.
Why are my dice on fire?
All right. That'll be my turn done because we do.
Darda! Boy, your party needs a cleric.
Quick question. How do I get that drop-down menu that appears up on top, where you can choose?
You should just have to click your character, and it should be in the upper left. At least for me, it is.
Yeah, okay. You have to have the character highlighted. And
Yeah, just click your character, and then all that stuff shows up. Yeah. I mean, it's good stuff. Look at all that stuff.
okay, shoot. No, great.
Yep, things got awkward.
So thumbtack's good, silver's good.
No, silver is not good. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Max who's not good.
Yeah, Max has flopped on the ground because that's what Max does.
And the spider hasn't taken any damage at all. And I'm out of
No,
space.
he took a damage. There was an arrow plugged into him. Blink.
That's great. I can't.
Although I will point out, if he had failed that saving throw against the sleep, that would have been like a really nice start and end of this. Like,
Well, we still have 2 more chances with those trinket.
you do have 2 more chances with those.
I don't know if I can actually damage this guy.
There are a lot of things that you could do, like you could throw a heal at the person on the ground, or you
Yeah,
cast.
I guess I'll do a heal. My last one. Yeah.
It's for 2 actions. It has reached. Actually, it has 30 feet of reach. And it also heals a lot. Yay, which is just what he needs. Pretty sure he wants all the healing.
Pretty please.
So if you're doing a 2-action heal, it'd be 1d8 plus 8.
How do I highlight him on the ground when it's underneath the bastard quote?
That bastard. Oh, no. Whoop. Harry, do the thing. Do it. 1d8 plus 8. 1d8 plus 8. Also, don't forget the cures you have memorized, whatever number that is.
Yeah. There you go.
Bam! So you get 13 back instantly.
All right.
And that's 2 actions. My first. And
What's your
I'll
third action?
move it up.
Okay. Well, there's nowhere for Maximum to be, so shove.
Oh shoot! Is there any
Shut
way I could pull him? Oh, okay, that's fine. Good.
Oh, does he like climb over the top of me and kicks me back with his multiple legs?
Yeah, basically. Well, once you start wiggling, you think, what?
Gonna to raise my shield
You're
last.
supposed to be dead. Come on, I'm going to eat you in a second. By the way, now that you're in here, you can see that there's a boy in there who's looking terrified.
A boy?
Yes. He
Oh,
appears to be safe, though, because there's this big glass pane. Well, probably not actual glass, because that would have broke. But there's this clear barrier. You can see it.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's lots of scratch marks where that bastard was trying to get at the boy and has failed.
The stakes are high.
You are conscious, but on the ground.
Yes.
Flump. On the plus side, that means Silverblaze has flanking. Yay!
All right. Thank you, Darda. Do you have any other actions?
No, it was 2-action cure and step up. That's what he did.
Okay.
So onwards. Hey, look, it's your turn.
All right. Maxivon is going to stand up.
All right.
Forget singing your first thing.
Do you know how to do the thing? How to remove prone? Here, I will help.
Oh, I was just gonna manually click it. Okay, thank you. All right, and now that I have stood up, I am going to power attack that bastard. And since we are now flanking, that means he is flat-footed. Yes.
Yes, that is what. Yeah. Anyway, do the thing. Do it.
All right. So yeah, Maxavon, as he stands up, he is swinging his war flail around. He's going to do an uppercut on this thing's backside.
Look, I know you guys were desperate, but that's no excuse for flailing.
I disagree. This is the perfect time for flailing.
That is a hit.
All right, and not a critical hit, just a regular one?
Regular hit, even with flanking. But hey, a hit's a hit.
All right, he takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Boom.
And that will end Maxavon's turn.
Oh, what did I do? Oh, okay, no, I heard the right. Oh, Thumbtack's hit point bar is what I was seeing, and I got very confused. All right, yes, he has actually been thumped. And he turns around and he hisses at you. His little acidic spittle drizzling upon you. So, small little bird guy. There's a giant spider. He looks like he wants to eat your friends.
Ah! Take out an eye.
Flutter,
Go for
flutter,
the
flutter.
eyes, boo.
Pulls back his bow. Lets the bow fly.
Twing!
Let me open up.
Surely this will work.
Surely this will work. Woo! Also, he's flanking. So plus
That's a good-looking roll.
flanking on there.
I'm not sure if flanking works on ranged weapons, but that's still a hit.
Fair enough. It hits.
He is, regardless, he is flat-footed, so I would hope so.
He's only flat-footed to us, not to.
He's only flat-footed to that which flanks him.
But isn't he squeezing through a door, or is this door big enough to fit him?
Back up. No, the door's big enough. Look.
Okay, I see it now. Thank you.
See, set back forward. I like to imagine he just backed up just so you can see. Oh, okay. All right, he needs to make a save. Will he do it?
Fail. Aww.
Oh,
Hey.
no. Hey.
So it doesn't say that. Oh, hang on.
What?
So it just says in flanking, additionally, both you and the ally have to be able to act. You must be wielding a melee weapon or be able to make an unarmed attack,
You must be wielding a melee weapon.
or
which you're not.
be able to make an unarmed attack. Which he is a tiny griffin. He has little slashy claws.
Yeah, you can provide flanking because you can make an unarmed attack, but you're not doing either of those two things, so you do not get the benefits of flanking.
Fair enough. I rolled the damage already. Cool.
Get out of the way. All right, just so I can get in there and make you use a sleeper.
Okay. I just checked because last time you rolled a will save rather than a fortitude save.
You're right. That should have been a. Well, yeah. Okay, sleep is against will, isn't it? So that would be a. Oh God, he just made it.
Aww.
So Thumbtack.
Oi! Does multiple doses of a poison give you negatives?
Only if you keep failing to them and they're stacking, and it's like, oh God, why? And that's Pathfinder 1. However, Thumbtack, do you still have a hero point?
I do. I haven't.
I don't think you've used it. Do you want to spend a hero point to give that bastard a -1?
Oh, is that a thing?
No, but I still offered it.
Okay, I'll do it.
As a GM, I'm pretty sure that's within my jurisdiction.
Yeah, he's aiming. He's He's looking between the eyes. Maximon. He's not saying
Shoot
one
it,
again.
Shoot it. No,
Okay.
I'm saying it's not heroic aiming. You aim at the exact spot and you hit him exactly the same way, but just a little tiny bit more of the sleeping poison comes out, and he shudders. Comes reaching for Silver Blaze. And he falls on Silver Blaze.
Oi! I did it!
Maxavon calls out to Darda, like, Darda, quick, grab it, push it back, get it off Silverblaze.
I'll try.
I'm not under it. I'm fine. He hasn't attacked me.
No, he was reaching for you and then he went flop.
Okay, I'll grab some rope and we'll start trying to.
There we go. I have knocked him unconscious. And Thumbtack, it's not technically your turn.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
What? You moved, you shot. You still have one more action.
Is this thing still asleep?
Yeah, it just fell over on Silver Blaze. Squish.
I mean, he knocks another arrow. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, do I use this? Do I poke him again?
No. Just it worked. Just save that one.
All right then.
There's a child inside of this cage. We need to get him out of here.
So he's using.
So it's his turn, but he's asleep.
Oh, David, before you do that.
Oh, you're moving.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was gonna use using my last action to do such. In here is where you said it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you moving?
Yeah, he's moving to wherever the lock is. I'm assuming it's like at the end here. So.
Well, actually, now that you're in there and you're looking at it and you actually know what mechanisms are. No, I thought you moved. Here we go. You can see that it looks like this thing was in the process of opening or closing and it got jammed in place. You're going to have to, actually fanoodle with it and fix it to get it to properly resume its function.
Well, of course I will.
The little kid is watching all this, and he seems kind of amazed because that bastard seems to have taken a nap. Speaking of which, that's his turn. Z. Silverblade, you're being squished, but you're not being chomped, so that's good, right?
Yeah, can I use my medical degree to work out how long he's going to be unconscious for?
Go for it. I mean, he was put to sleep by some kind of poison. You're not sure if that qualifies as normal medicine, but go for it. Do the thing.
Here's the thing. Wait, am I doing everything? No, public.
It is kind of a wait. Okay, that's what it is. 1 second. I say, oh, that makes more sense.
I know it was a tranquilizer dart, so I wasn't 100% sure how it's going to act.
Oh, they really need to note this better. Okay, just for the future, that should not have worked, but it did. It's too late. We're already past it. You're fairly certain that it will stay asleep for a minute, and then it'll wake up.
We've got a minute before he's awake again.
So that was your first action.
I'll ready an action to hit it if it wakes up.
Seems legit. Oh, actually, it would have worked because it's level 3. Never mind. It would have been just fine. The sleep spell has the incapacitation trait is the thing. And which means if you use it against something that's higher level, then it has a really hard time working. But it's realized the sleeper arrow is level 3. And guess what level this thing is?
3.
3! And I was like, oh, okay, it does work. Yay! I'm not totally a bastard. So what is he doing?
I am readying an action for when it wakes up to hit it.
You're still underneath it.
That's fine. Well, I can still beat it.
Fair enough. All right. You are tense with readiness. Meanwhile, Darda.
I shouted out he's going to wake up in a minute.
Look around. Where was the last storage for him on it? Where was his cage or its cage?
Over here.
Shoot. Is there a way to tie this thing up or at least close its mouth?
Well, if we can get this cage open quickly enough, then we can get that child out of there and this thing locked back in quickly.
That's not my skills.
Well, Thumbtack has those skills.
Yeah,
Yes. Thumbtack has approach to hopefully do that.
I'll draw my weapon ready to subdue if needed.
I'm going to beat you. It's going to hurt. Massive on.
The extra action would be pulling out my rope too and tossing it over to Maximum.
All right.
No, your extra action is pulling out the rope. Tossing it is also an action.
Oh, okay. Here.
All right. Well, Maxavon will grab a hold of that bastard's legs and look over his shoulder and wait for Thumbtack to get this gate open so he can start dragging it back inside.
All right, so you're ready in action to start dragging.
I'm on it. You said it was
So
jammed.
give me that thievery check to unjam the poor thing.
Oi, thievery, you say? Oi, I'll do that then. Alright. Well,
This mechanism is all gummed up. That's when I check a thing. Man, I haven't actually opened up that PDF in a while. What's up with that?
what was that?
I guess
Yeah,
we have to
thanks.
guess what the DC is. I guess that's...
Oh no! That's exactly what I don't want to do.
I'm almost at 14.
Here it is. That bastard. Here it is. Blah blah blah. Works in the thing. Blah 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 blah.
It is very jarring to have Thumbtack and Maxavon's turn order right next to each other because of how different our hype music is. By the way, the other two party members need hype music. I insist on this.
Yes.
Choose a good MP3.
Okay.
It says a lot to your character to know what kind of music you play.
I might have to get the Final Fantasy XIV Chocobo music for Tack.
All right, Thumbtack, you have realized what's actually going wrong here. The part on this side was made of regular iron, and guess what acid can eat through?
Cold iron?
Oh,
Iron in general. However, there is a mechanism on the inside, and you can see that it's been awkwardly jammed with bits of bone and stuff. You're pretty sure if you could just get the kid to, pry it back out.
And he blinks and he looks over toward the kid. Is he kind of cowering or whatnot?
The kid looks confused. He's not sure what's happening and whether or not he will be devoured in a second.
And he blinks. First question before he interacts with the kid. Is Thumbtack able to fit through the bars?
It's not bars. It's a solid plane of
Oh.
strange clear stuff that stops, that bastard from spitting acid on everybody who comes to see him.
Gotcha. Fair enough. That would make a lot of
Because-
sense.
Yeah, bars on this creature would be a really bad idea.
And here's our spitting acid creature. Why is there bars there? We don't know.
No.
Yeah. So he's gonna look at the kid. He's like, "Oi!" And he points toward the thing. And you said he needs to move the thing, like jiggle it up and
He
down.
needs to pry the bone things. It looks like he could jam it in there in the first place, which is probably the only reason why he hasn't been devoured by the bastard.
Oi! And he points toward it. You help me out there. Come on, pry it up.
Feel free to give me that diplomacy roll.
Oh man, he's gonna try to appeal to their better nature.
Oh God. Don't you know little kids don't have a better nature? Okay, hearing your encouraging words, he dares to step forward. He starts prying. Punk, punk, punk. And then the whole thing starts sliding upwards. And he runs out. Ah! And he opens the door. Then his turn's over.
Okay, and
Very
since it's
disappointing
open,
for
I will
him.
trigger my action, yes?
Oh yes, you can start now dragging along. What is your weight capacity at the moment? I'm looking.
I am currently at 6. My maximum bulk is 14.
Okay. I feel like you might probably drop the war flail and then grab onto this thing and start dragging it.
Okay,
Maybe some help.
I'm going to risk it. So yeah, Maxavon is going to drop his warflail, and he's going to pull with all of his might to get this thing
And
positioned.
what are you? 30 feet movement?
30 feet, yes.
Oh, hey, you can drag it away in.
All right.
No. Whoop.
All right, and then Maxavon will gently drop it so as not to disturb it. And then he's going to, I guess, freeze there because it's not his turn technically.
Yeah, yes. You run. Five actions. What are you doing?
I'm trying to move, but it's not my
You
turn.
finished going to there, dragging it along. That was your action. And you're
I
done.
see.
Drag. Ugh. All right. Crap, my turn's over. Thumbtack did a thing. That bastard continues to catch all of the Z's. He's not leaving any for you guys.
Did you guys skip me?
Wait.
No, you were
I
at
thought
the
the
top
last
of
thing
the
you
order.
did was pull out some rope.
The reason
Yeah.
why I just moved is because I was
Oh,
holding
yeah,
it.
thumbtack, actually. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Silverblaze! Who hasn't picked a cool hype song yet? Oh.
I will move into the room and just.
You can see this thing has raised up. The lock on your side looks like it's been basically melted.
Where's the lock? Is it over here?
It's basically right in the center of this thing. And there's a bit on both sides. The part on the other side looks like it was made of crystal, so that it didn't melt in the acid. So, that's good, right?
I'm gonna investigate the lock to see if it was obviously somebody intentionally freed this particular creature.
Go for it.
Perception, or would craft actually be a more suitable thing here?
Craft would tell you if there's something up with the door. Perception would be looking around for clues.
Okay, we'll go with clues. I mean, skills. Perception doesn't seem to be under skills. Did they put it somewhere else? It's under attributes. Okay.
What have you done?
Rolling
What have
like
you
you
done?
last week.
You're supposed to roll that blind, you fool.
Oh, sorry.
On your character sheet, there's actually a little eyeball icon next to perception, which will roll a blind. Ooh.
I was doing it off the hotbar.
Oh. I mean, that is useful, but it will not do it blind for you.
No.
Disappointment. Yeah, that sure was better and or worse. Looking at the way the scratch marks are, you get the idea that they were maybe trying to feed this thing, and it burst through, and then probably started, eating everybody.
Who does that?
So it looked like somebody was trying to close it off, but then it burst through. Okay.
Like it was this morning breakfast time, and then it's like, oh boy, I'm homicidally angry. Rah, oh no.
Wait, did they try to feed this boy to it?
No.
Was it a human child?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, moving forward. Click. Sarada, you're holding a rope.
I guess we don't need this. I'll tuck it back in while looking around.
All right.
And
One action, move forward. One action, tuck the rope away. Third action,
hold for panic.
I mean, panicking is a free action. Don't you know that? Maxivon!
Maxivon, I am going to move out of the cage and then look to the party and say, okay, can we lock this door or not? If not, we're going to have to bar these doors and it's just going to escape again.
I have a feeling that this will be up to Doc. I mean, Thumbtack. He's played by Doc.
Oi, do I need to push the button?
You need to give me a thievery check to figure out how to make this thing close and lock from the outside.
Alright, I got this then. Oi.
While the lock is, melted.
Oi, look at that.
You're pretty sure with a little bit of muscle, you can pull this thing back down, which would let you have a chance to do some 3B on it. I'm going to merrily assume that the people with muscle give you a hand with that.
Uh-huh.
Of course.
He looks up toward Maxivon, who looks like the pony version of the manliest man on earth meme, and kind of points to it. Oi! Gotta do the thing! I can't. It's too big for me. He points to the thing that needs to be done. He points to it. Point.
Maxivon looks up and gets up on his hind hoof so he can pull it down. Darter, give me a hoof, please.
Sure.
And Silverblaze, you as well. We'll need all the weight we can get.
And you pull the great door down. Now give me a thievery check to actually make the lock work despite the fact that it's been melted.
The what?
You have to give a thievery to actually deploy the lock despite the fact that the lock on this side is melted.
Aha!
That, as it turns out, that's tricky.
The theme music, like, rising slowly is giving me anxiety when I rolled that. Alright. Like,
That's intended.
You have not quite worked it out, but you didn't crit fail, so it didn't, like, explode in your face, so that's good.
oi! What is it? What's it? And he kind of sticks his head. It does that, like, cartoonish, like, echo thing when they stick their head into, like, a door lock. It's like, oi, what's it then? I can't see what's going on. It's too dark in here.
I'm going to give you a hero point for giving us realistic echo.
Oh, thank you.
Can I assist Thumbtack?
Do you have thievery?
Yes.
Oh, and yes, you would roll thievery against DC 20.
Yeah, I mean, not high, but we'll see. Do I have to do it blind?
No,
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
you'll know real quick whether it worked or not.
This is true. Thievery.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What is with you today?
So, do you have any hero points? I think you do.
Yes, I haven't even used one yet, so. I
So,
used one, but it wasn't any good.
yeah, so do you want to use it now?
Yeah.
1d4.
The music sync up again.
No. You get a reroll. It could be worse. Hey, that's a success.
Hey.
You get a +1 thumbtack.
+1.
+1.
He's
It'd be a +2 if you crit succeeded. Weird.
Does a +1 change the outcome?
Huh? Did you roll already?
Oh, it was...
No, the 16 was your last round's attempt.
Oh.
It's a new round.
Oh. Okay. Let me do
Which
this.
is a problem, because eventually we'll run out of rounds and then we'll wake up and then you're all dead.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, let's
all right.
avoid that.
Whoa!
That's
Oh
Hey!
dear.
Boy, that died, man.
That was
died.
that was a trip for sure.
he was giving us a run. Wait a second.
That die was like oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be.
So, we're giving a twist of, well, melted scrap. You managed to get just the right little click, and you hear something solid thunk into the floor. You're pretty certain that it is locked, and good luck to the people who have to get this unlocked later. But that's not your problem.
Oi, it's right
Maximum.
locked in.
Maxivon is starting to get beads of sweat going down his face. Does that mean we can let go?
And he looks at you. Oh no, wait. And he squints and he's like looking at you guys. All right then, I just want to remember what this looks like exactly. So when I tell my glorious tales later on, it's perfectly fine. Okay, go ahead, let go.
Then Maxivon is going to go pick his flail up off the ground and tuck it away.
Why have you given me a hype music, a thing that is not an MP3 and also not a YouTube video?
I thought it was in the YouTube video. Wait,
It's not. It's a My Enemy List link.
let me find it. Sorry.
It's better than MP3 or YouTube. What are the other?
I'll download the music and grab it.
And then I can make use of it, and life will be good.
All right, if this creature is locked up, let's leave before it wakes up so it doesn't try attacking us through the glass.
So we're heading out, aren't we?
I want to check the desk by the owlbear's cage before we leave, but we do need to notify the remaining zookeepers that
All right,
bastard
I
is being
should end
freed.
the combat. End the combat.
Yay!
Yay!
So Maxivon picks up his flail, tucks it back in, and he's heading back to where the owlbear cage.
All
to-
right, so congratulations on ending that fight in a way that is not actually written.
Really?
Yeah, no, that solution's not in there. They don't actually give you a solution.
Then for
They're basically,
the extra
here's the thing.
creativity-
Like, oh, okay.
for the extra creativity that the authors did not anticipate, that's worth at least 4 extra levels, right?
Woo! No.
No. Okay.
Good try.
Well, the GM has been giving us lots of boons today already, so I'm not going to be greedy.
Okay. I'm scrolling up because they're saying that there's something else. Oh, you have been there. Okay, so when you go back to the people there, the kid like bursts away from you, towards them, and he jumps in one of the man's arms. Dad! Oh, it was so scary! Oh, thank goodness you're back. And there is a nice, tearful reunion. Yay!
You neglected to mention his son was potentially lost. Dad of the year.
There are a lot of people who are lost right now. It's been a hell of a day. Thank you. You really are a credit to the city.
And he, Thumbtack just kind of says, "Oh, I know," and he kind of waves his claw.
You feel like you've earned bonus experience points, which doesn't matter because the GM's assigning when you get a level.
Woo!
Yay!
Also, GM,
Huh?
I was gonna put a Thumbtack into a sitting position, but I can't edit his size or token.
No. Okay, 1 second. Let me check your permissions. There it is, permissions. What do you not have permission for? Looking for it. Dear God, where is it? There are so many permissions, guys. Okay, you actually have configured token settings permission. I don't get it.
I mean, I could try to refresh. Never know.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, I was pretty sure I had set that like another time.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So you should be able to do that.
I'll refresh.
I think the only thing you guys have not done in this whole place, so scroll back up, scroll. I man, I have so many things. Is B15, which is this place.
Really wonder-
Well,
One
of the things I wanted to do was search this desk specifically because we never actually rolled perception to search this desk.
All right, well, now's a perfectly good time.
All right, perception, which was supposed to be blind. I apologize.
Well, now do it again. It's blind.
Okay.
And then I'll get to laugh at you and say, ha, 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 that sure was a nice roll. Ha, 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 ha. You don't find anything specially different, specifically because everything in this room is already available without any fancy perception checks. What's up with that?
Okay. What was the boy's name that we rescued?
Oh, 1 second. I will give you that. He does have a name. It's a good name. It's Jerov. Jerov.
Jerov.
Jeroe. Jerov. Jerov. Gotcha.
Yes, a 7-year-old boy. He managed to not be eaten. Good job. Pat.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. Given that.
That was-
Yeah, a lot of other people got eaten.
That was very quick thinking, Jerov. Most other people would have been eaten immediately.
I was so scared.
And you, as his father, I would expect that you would be keeping an extra close eye on them until these animals are brought completely back under control.
I will do that, sir. Don't you worry.
All right, so
When we get back home, your mom's going to throw a gasket. He leans in still. Good job.
and we have this one final area over here. Should we go search it?
Well, they've not completed everything until we have.
Who knows? Maybe there's like a giant elder vampire. It looks like a wooden shed. You don't see any
Should I open the door?
windows.
Yes.
There are 2 members of your party who have decided to just not come.
Thumbtack. Darda.
Oi! And he's like, he's looking over. I was dancing.
How do I get out that door?
By walking through it.
What door?
Wow!
Okay.
There you go. You did it.
Oi, everything's
Hooray.
in color again. Oi! Thought it was a dog for a minute.
All right. Maximum
Wait,
is
do you have dark vision? Oh wait, was that you were just literally in the dark and you
Well,
were just
no,
relying
no, no.
on
So,
your map
like
memory?
these areas that aren't like in line of sight are like just gray for me. Like so.
Yeah, that's just your memory of what was in those places.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I was like, I'm being meta.
All right.
Stop being meta, making me think things are broken.
All right. Maximon is going to raise shield and attempt to open this door.
You fool! I mean, really, there you go. You opened it. You encounter the most terrifying of things. It's box text. This large wooden shed has no windows, only a door on the eastern side. That's the one you opened. And a large pungent mound of animal dung piled near the north wall. Inside, the building is packed with shovels, pitchforks, buckets, and other tools of creating an instant ride on demand. Plus, bags and crates of animal feed in an open-top cistern full of water.
Oh, we found the tack room. Right.
There appears to be an injured gnomish man holding a pitchfork.
Oh, I don't see any kind of icon, so I didn't know he was here.
No, but I mean, that's literally me reading, going, oh yeah, there's a thing in here.
He pops up out of the dung and he's like, "What are you doing in my dung shed?"
Yeah. Hey, stay out of my shed, okay?
What? He spots the badge that you are all wearing. Huh? You with the guard?
Yes, we all are.
Ah, thank Abadar himself. Ah, everything went to hell. Just refilled the water for all the creatures in the zoo's main buildings. And I started making the rounds with the dinner, and Rusty attacked me. He never attacks me. He's such a good boy. And he broke free. And he broke several other creatures. And he rolls his eyes. Oh, it seemed like a good idea at the time to have iron bars on those. Not like they're all rust monsters, but when the rust monster starts eating everything, then everything goes to hell real fast.
I point to the well here and go, is this where they got the water from?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Is it poisoned?
I am going to pull out my alchemy lab and I'm going to investigate this.
Thumbtack is looking at the zebra saying, "What is it, lassie? What's in the well?"
Yeah, now you beat me to it.
1 second. It's going to tweak my head with a nightstick. Oh, I did it blind. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to...
All right, so give me that blind crafting check to... Well, that's all. That's what knowledge alchemy is these days. Unless you have a lore for it.
No, I have craft, which I'm pretty good at when I find my skill. There we go.
Da, 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 da. It's mostly just water. Whatever's in there, it seems like it. Well, I mean, you don't detect anything in there. Squint.
I mean. I worked out earlier that there was some sort of poison which was making creatures go crazy.
Yes.
But
so, are you trying to cross-reference?
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me another roll.
The same one?
It's still crafting, unless you're using something else.
That's fine, I was just making sure.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's the same stuff, but you're not sure what that stuff is. It looks like it has, whatever it is, it's unstable. It's been breaking down over time really quickly.
Do you think you could take a sample of that and bring it back to a better lab? Maybe get some help?
Well, see, that's the problem. It's been breaking down.
Oh, I gained +1 bonus because of the alchemy lab.
Woo! However, what happened to Rusty? Did you get him back?
Rusty is alive, yes.
Thank the gods. He's usually such a good boy.
Well, he's a hungry boy. Thankfully for you, the blacksmith replaced my armor that he tried to eat, as well as my weapon.
He's normally not like that. He's just a great big fuzzy boy. Oh, best hugs.
Who else has access to this water?
No, not many people, he says, kind of shrugging a little bit. It's the strangest thing. But well, at least things sound quieter now. I guess all to do is over. He drops his pitchfork. Oh, I got to get cleaning up this mess.
Who's in charge of this since your boss has gone missing?
What? The boss is gone?
Well, people have been saying he hasn't been seen for a week.
Well, that's true. I thought he was going to come back. We were just kind of holding the fort, as it were.
Well, he's still gone.
God damn it. Well, we'll have to hold a meeting and figure that out. For now, I'll just clean up. Clean up. That's what we got to do. Thank you again.
Well, hold on. Mr. and Mrs. Knight are gone. And we also know that your veterinarian, Minora Fromm, is gone. Apparently, the Mr. and Miss Fromm decided to run off with each other. Would Mrs. Knight have access to all of these provisions and waters for the animal? Would she be able to access the cages?
So I check things. It's like, well, she was the veterinarian. She did have access to a lot of things because she kind of needed it to take care of the animals.
I meant Mrs. Knight, the wife.
Oh. Well, I mean, she was the missus. If she just asked somebody, then we would have given her to her.
Did she ever ask for access to the cages from you or anyone else?
And not from me, but he gestures to the room that he was in. This is all I do, really.
Did the missus ever show contempt for the animals or for the people working here?
Well, she was never really keen on it, he says, kind of scratching his head. Look, I'm not really up for investigations or whatnot. I have a great big mess to clean up. I'm sure you got things to do, too. Thanks again.
Well, you've got 2 dead hyenas, a dead viper, injured civilians, and damaged shops. So tend to what you can. Bear in mind that bastard is secure right now, but his cage is not in the best
You managed to keep him alive? Boy, I would have figured if anything was going to kill him, that'd be that guy.
Unfortunately.
Well, hats off to you, he says, taking off his hat. Tip.
Or you keep your hat on, I'm not going to have to do anything with that hat. It's far too big for me. When he shakes his head. Come on. Don't make me be the good cop. Because he'll be the bad one. He points toward Maximon. He's got all the questions, he does.
Well,
it's true. He has so many questions.
Well, I believe our role here was to deal with the animals. I suppose we can pass on what we found out to the chief and see if he wants us to keep investigating or he's going to pass that on to others.
I suppose so. One final question before we go.
Hmm?
Did Mrs. Knight know alchemy the way the veterinarian did?
I don't remember that, he says, kind of shrugging.
Very well.
Good day to you. Thanks again. You really, boy, if it wasn't for you, we'd have lost everything.
Just please keep these animals under control. I don't want anyone's property to get damaged, and I certainly don't want anyone to die.
Hey, what? We care about the people who come to visit our place, and we care about the animals, too. This really shakes me up.
Oh, so long as you're taking good care of the animals, I'm sure the zebra will be fine. And he takes a flutter.
Yeah, at least Rusty's okay. All right, off he goes.
All right. So, GM, if we are completely finished here, one of the things I wanted to do was take some of our newfound gold and purchase some full plate armor from the blacksmith before we leave.
Yeah, you place an order with the blacksmith. I would like full plate. Oh, yeah, just come on back tomorrow. I'll have it all ready for you.
Okay.
You want any fancy inscriptions on it?
I am the law.
No, Maxivon is not Judge Dredd, although a Judge Dredd character would be fun to play. Some inscriptions for the author, if you please.
I don't know that one, so you explained what that would look like, and just a book. You got it. I mean, he's now working on that.
The final.
Well, you strike me as the kind of pony, he says, landing upon Naxavon's, or next to Maxavon, over here. He's kind of peeking in the door, like around the corner right here. And he's doing the tiny bird routine. Oh, you kind of pony, oh, you like a good book about almonds, yeah?
Perhaps.
Oh,
I do find omens to be interesting, but I don't put much faith in them.
He shakes his head. Shake, 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 shake. Oi! What about you then?
I can't fit down here.
All right, so as you head back to the station to report, you notice an additional oddity. The giant machine called Grave Raker, which would also be like a super metal band, just sounds the same. Welcome to Grave Rakers!
I am stuck.
My camera shook.
Oh,
my
You're
camera.
what? I can't count!
David, I want to point out that my camera shook violently as you said
There we go.
Grave Raker, and it was really thematic. Actually, it was really funny.
What are these?
I thought you were doing that for a second, and it was just Foundry Derby.
Those are.
Like it was like
Those
the
are
whole
dead
map just
hyenas.
earthquake.
Yes, those are dead. Oh, the timing. I did it, guys.
Grave.
All right, but yes.
Raker.
Grave Raker. We can dominate the skyline not far from the menagerie. As recently as an hour ago, seems to not be there. You're pretty sure it was there.
So was this an actual metal band, a wagon? What was it?
No, it was a great big machine.
And it's called Grave Raker.
Grave Raker.
Does it actually dig graves? What does it do?
Oh, damn it. Now you're going to make me scroll more. I see how it is.
It-
You brought it up.
It rakes graves, Maxavon. Duh.
I mean, there's a point there. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Okay.
right. You're right. Not bright one, eh? It's a good thing you got me.
Here it is. Grave Raker. Tell me about the Grave Raker.
It's the
Oh,
Undertaker.
it is a giant excavation machine.
Yep. Where did
So-
it go?
Yes, it can dig into graves. Good job.
Well, what was it doing in our city?
But they were busy showing it off as part of the whole, World Fair that was going on.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's pretty interesting, eh?
It was literally an exhibit.
Come off.
So,
Imagine how many more graves they have to rake now that we killed all their animals. And he smiles.
We killed less than half of them.
Boy.
I'm sure we killed less animals than were civilians killed.
have we validated the tents are empty?
Yes.
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 Well, I mean, some of them have people who are very happy that you have saved the day. Yay!
And some of them have sanctions.
All right.
Yes, some have
The
that.
Grave Raker itself, was that just part of an exhibit and it's moved on, or is
It was an exhibit.
Was it
It's
stolen?
a
or
really
people-
large exhibit. I mean, how are you going to find that out? All you
Yeah.
know is that it's missing.
Where did the Grave Raker go?
Okay, so you are now checking that out. Blah, blah, blah. You quickly encounter a commotion near the machine's now empty exhibit, as well as senior agents of the Edgewatch. Oh no, it's your boss, who have been assigned to the mystery, who tell you guys to mind your own business and report to Sergeant Olo. This is a crime scene. Move along, little ones.
I'm guessing the big boys are looking at this. And,
Yeah.
waiting.
I suppose we're going to trip over that bar if we stick around.
Yeah, I don't know how we can get out.
But no, you guys don't actually need to leave this map. You're done with this map. We're done. Here, I'm not going to drag you back to Absalom here.
I was going to say, if we're done with it, why are we still here?
Real quick, what was our sergeant's name? Return to Sergeant
Olo. O-L-L-O.
Olo. And
You've run into him several times at this point.
Boy, I wonder if he has any jokes, eh? Then I could call him LOLO. Oi! Oh!
哦
Laugh out loud, yeah!
哦
Oh,
哦
oh, Oi, give him a cream cookie and he'd be Oreo.
Once you're back, though, Olo is quite happy to get your report. All right, what happened?
Well, it appears that the animals were drugged with something in their drinking water.
Huh.
Sent them crazy. It appears their rust monster was the one that got out first and then helped free the rest of the animals. Basically,
Well,
just
that checks out.
hell in a handbasket from there.
Well, has hell been quieted down or not?
Yes.
Good work.
Some animals were killed, some were restrained.
Well, you look like you've been through hell yourself, so take the rest of the day off. I'll be back at the crack of dawn. There's plenty more to be done with. Besides, it's going to be a meeting with the lieutenant.
Oi, I almost died 3 times today. I could use the rest. Thanks, Stu.
Only 3? Get back to me when you got up to 4.
Though, Sergeant, it does appear that the owners of the what was it? A zoo, basically.
Yes. All right. A menagerie is a zoo of exotic animals.
The owners of the menagerie appear to be nowhere in sight.
Yeah. Well, I'll make a note of that. Scribble, 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 scribble.
And it appears the only bit of information we found is that the owner, Mr.
Knight.
Knight, ran off with the veterinarian who worked there.
Scribble, 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 scribble. Good job. Now go ahead and take your break.
Oi.
You earned it.
And Thumbtack is raising his claw. He's raising it. Oi, sir, I got a question. Oi, what has one got to do to lodge a formal complaint, eh? I got a formal complaint against that one. And he points toward the zebra.
He
For
raised
what?
his brow. He raised it so high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's being him again. I don't like it.
He looked at the zebra. All right. You're the little one. Stop being you.
Alright, I won't help him again in the future.
He nods. Excellent. Now go get some rest.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this service. Right, hate it. They got it out for me. They do.
All right.
Maybe
So,
Maybe you'll be happy to bleed out the next time you're unconscious.
Well,
so I assume early next morning you rush to get your armor.
Yes.
And then you report for duty.
Alright,
Does Tack have his little thing that he requested from the blacksmith, or is that taking a couple days from now?
Wait, what did you request?
It was
Remind me.
It was the rapier that
That was your size?
yeah, pretty much. That didn't cost 1 bulk.
Okay, so yes, he does indeed get you the tiniest rapier. Yay.
Woo!
It's so cute. I mean, it may or may not just be a slightly banged, like, knitting needle that he just cleverly disguised as a rapier, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I could only imagine he was using, like, you know, those little rapier like olive pokers that you see in drinks and things like that. He was just modeling off one of those, like.
There you go. Enjoy.
GM, I can sell my current breastplate back at half price, and then I pay
Correct.
full price for full. Okay. So I can sell my breastplate for 4, purchase
Well,
the
I
full
mean,
plate
I assume
for-
you traded to the same guy. Here you go.
Yes.
I
So I need to deduct 26 gold pieces from my inventory.
And so, assuming there's nothing else you guys want to do with your evening off, listening.
try to heal off.
yes, you guys should be totally healed by the time you start the next day.
And
Because, as I mentioned, Pathfinder 2 sort of assumes that you do that for most fights. In case you haven't noticed, they're perfectly willing to murder you.
it's true.
Especially if they're real good, and you don't. All right, anything else? Anything else? Anything else?
I don't think so.
The next morning, you are at the headquarters, and Sergeant Olo immediately rushes you into Lavarsa's office. That's the lieutenant, who's even more important. Ooh. He is leaning against his desk with his arms crossed, sizing you all up. After a moment, he grunts and holds up a report. Well, he grunts. Olo's report says you didn't screw up the menagerie call too badly. Don't let it go to your heads. You've got bigger problems than a couple of escaped pets. But you were busy playing Catch the Cockatrice. Somebody stole one of the exhibits, some device called the Grave Raker. Broad daylight. Thousands of pounds of magical excavator. It's just gone. Right under our noses. He shakes his head in disgust. I've got my best people. No, not you. Pulling double shifts until we figure out who took it and how in the hell's they pulled it off.
You had people over watching it,
Did
right?
we? Oh no, it was already missing when we bought.
Yeah, it was missing when you guys went, so what happened? And you were like, buzz off. You're literally new people. Go away. Shoot.
Yes, sir. We did attempt to find out some information as we passed by it yesterday, but were immediately dismissed and told to report to you.
Yeah, you got other jobs, he says, shaking his head as a thing that he likes to do. But until then, someone else is going to have to shovel all of this. He waves a report in his hand at the stack of similar papers on his desk. It says here, he continues, you reported some missing persons, a wandering wizard, some randy zookeepers.
And a veterinarian.
Well, half the reports on my desk are about the same thing. Now, I can't have my top detectives chasing down every runt who didn't hold Mommy's hand at the fair. So instead, I'm putting you on it. Track down these strays and see if there's more here than just a bunch of drunks and runaways. And for Avadar's sake, don't mess it up, or I'll have you investigating the latrines and the holding cells till they shine like the first bolt. Clear?
Crystal, sir.
He nods. And he sends you on your way. He does suggest starting at the Dragonfly Pagoda because a whole crew of the workers there, 5 specialist stonemasons from Minkai, went missing at the same time 2 nights ago. And in addition to them being the most obvious of the disappearances, the pagoda's architects have enough influence to get his superiors breathing down his neck. So, if you could just take care of that, that'd be really good, right? You'd appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, did someone write that down?
Well, I did.
Do you want me to start copy pastaing?
Yes, please.
Just long enough because I'm trying to get my inventory set down so I don't have an opportunity to type as you speak.
Oh no, there's a bunch of random crap. Okay, let me get rid of the random crap. Unless you like random crap.
For
Pretty
detail.
sure you don't need random crap.
So I added the
Here
full
we go.
plate armor to my inventory and I removed the breastplate. I
Wow.
have it equipped, like toggle wearing equipment, but the AC bonus isn't being added to my character.
You need to equip it.
I have. I clicked the blue shirt.
Oh, well, let me go to you. Where are you? Oh, player characters. That's right. Maximon, I found you. Aren't you happy?
Yes, sir.
You're wearing 2 different sets of armor. That's not good. There we go.
Oh, okay, that fixed. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
well, you're wearing the explorer's clothes, which are also armor. You can't be wearing 2 sets of armor. You confuse the hell out of it.
I didn't know that was armor. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is armor.
All right.
As far as Pathfinder is concerned. So if you equip it, then it doesn't know what the hell's going on anymore.
I'm just imagining you ripped open the shirt and there was just a whole armor underneath of it.
Oh no! All right, but yes, now your armor class looks a lot better. Aren't you happy?
I am. And I also now have Bulwark. Instead of having a +0 modifier to my reflex save, I get a +3 because I'm covered completely in armor.
Hey, advantages. You like advantages.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like advantage? There are people who play 5e just because it has advantage.
I get the joke. Okay. All right, so
At least somebody got it.
we have missing persons.
Yes, you have missing persons, and you were told to head to the Dragonfly Pagoda.
Went missing in the last one. All were visitors rather than residents. And we need to start at the Dragonfly Pagoda. Whole crew of workers there, 5 specialists, Minkai, went missing at the same time 2 nights ago. In addition to them being the most egregious of the disappearances, the pagoda's architects have enough influence to give Lavarsis' superiors breathing down his neck and giving him heartburn. Lieutenant orders the agents to start their investigation there and question the remaining workers to see if they can learn anything.
Yes, he would like you to fix that, please.
Yeah, so, well, we can go and check out the workers, and then we can look at, see if that gives us any clues. If not, we can go and speak to some of the other potential missing people. Well,
Alright.
I mean, not the people, the associates.
Well, Silver, you're the investigator, so I'll let you take lead on this one.
Right, I'm going to take up the case.
I'm just following.
Well, what is your case?
The case of the missing persons.
I mean, that's important because it has to be something related to the case for you to be able to use your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's. Can it be that vague, or can it? Do I have to?
I mean, it can be, but we will only get the bonus when you're doing things specifically involving the missing persons.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure you're clear on that.
Yeah. So it'll be stuff to do with the crew. I think the wizard we mentioned, if we start investigating him, and the.
I mean, last I checked, you can reset your case fairly often, right?
Yeah, and I can have up to 2 active at the same time. So if I pick up something else, I can add it.
No, I mean, when can you change it?
I can't.
Yeah, like, even if you have all 2, eventually you can just say, I'm going to take this one instead.
That's on the case. Oh, it's pursue the lead, right? Okay. Jesus. Right, if you click on pursue lead, you may spend 1 minute examining details of one potential clue designed for a subject related to that clue as the target of your action investigation. The subject is typically a single creature, item, or small location, such as a room. The GM might allow.
Would you like a GM hint?
Yeah, sure. I will happily accept GM.
Especially since you guys, as I mentioned, are still kind of new at this. Not that I'm that much not newer.
I may take 2 at once.
So if you wanted to have 2 right now, I would say pick up the sheaf of papers and go, I accept the case of the missing persons, and then take up the sheaf of paper that specifically talks about the people missing from Dragonfly Pagoda. I accept this case of this specific pagoda. What the hell's going on there?
Okay. So.
And that would be 2 things, a broad thing and a much more specific thing, so especially since you're going to the Dragonfly Pagoda.
Okay, now that makes sense. Cool, I will do that.
At least that's my suggestion.
Okay.
I mean, just the missing persons, well, you could end up with a lot of things going on that actually don't have anything directly to do with the missing persons, and you can't use your bonuses, and then you'll be sad. So sad. You don't want to be sad.
Oh, yeah, I'm sad.
Oh no, I said don't be sad. Alright, I'm going to drag you guys over. Drag! And do I have... what the hell? Give me 1 second, please. Alright? Okay. I'm going to... Oh, no, what have I done? I'm going to do a thing, in theory, maybe. I thought there was a button for this. Oh, there it is. I found a button, guys! Alright, and then I'm going to click another button. Haha, I'm so dangerous.
Now the pagoda, or excuse me, the Dragonfly Pagoda that we're traveling to, this is the one associated with the 5 missing specialists that went missing 2 nights ago, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Just keeping my notes for my incident report at the end of the mission.
You're ready. Okay, if I did this correctly, let's see, did it work? I think it did. Let's find out. Meh. Yay, I got a, oh God, what have I done? Okay, I think this is it. I did it, guys. The question is why don't they give me the one that I want? How about you? Yeah, I feel like that's acceptable music. Enjoy the music. Oh no, somebody's trying to call me. Stop calling me. Don't they know I'm in the middle of important business? God. Okay, is there a thing? Blah 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 blah. Oh, wait, who are they talking about? Blah 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Sent from Minkai, blah blah blah. When you approach the pagoda, they find the site in more chaos than ever. No one appears to be working. Instead, a crowd of laborers and dignitaries shout at each other, each a stone throws away from the temple's front doors. Assuming you guys approach briskly,
Yep.
you find yourself speaking to Ama Ui. And I'm
Oops.
going to, I believe I have that picture. 1 second, no moving. No, you guys love moving. This is a thing that you guys like to do.
Oh, I blame the DM not hitting spacebar, I do.
Fine.
There it is.
Since you
Ooh,
asked,
shiny things.
here.
It's Harry Potter. Potter's.
No, that's not Harry Potter. That's Harriet Potter. Oi, get it?
Yeah.
Harriet Potter.
Yeah. Look, it's Rule 63 Harry Potter.
Look, guys, have you not been listening to what the writer of Harry Potter said?
Oh, what's that then?
I don't usually listen to her. It's random.
She said a lot of things. But either way, Harry Potter would definitely never become Harrietta Potter.
Fair enough.
Never.
Fair enough.
But yes, the chief architect approaches you somewhat abashed. We've been trying to complete the temple, she says. We've made some rather unconventional hiring choices. And she says, somewhat scratching her cheek, looking just a bit out of place. The kobolds' talent for constructions and their ability to see in the dark. We thought that would be a perfect combination. So the foreperson recruited a gang of kobolds called the Stone Scales from Absalom's Undercity and put them to work to try to speed things up, she says, gesturing at the large building.
You hired molds for your construction crew?
That's one thing they're good at, isn't it?
Who was there? What?
Now we're here from the Edgewatch on behalf of the officers to investigate the missing stonemasons. We understand there were 5 of them that went missing 2 days ago. Yes.
I'm glad to hear that. We're in the middle of a situation here. I thought you were here for that. Oh, she looks disappointed. I mean, if you have time, maybe you could help. Hopeful smile.
And what exactly is the issue?
Well, unfortunately for the project, the Stone Scales were even less willing to work there than their day shift counterparts to put up with the overworking. I suppose we have been a little hard on them. They kidnapped the non-kobold members of the night shift and barricaded themselves inside what's half done of the temple, just gesturing at it. So we were hoping maybe you could defuse the situation. Yeah.
The kobolds have kidnapped other kobolds?
No, there were other people who were kobolds who were working the night shift.
Okay, so they've kidnapped the other part members of the night shift and hold them hostage until
Have they? Go ahead, Silver.
their demands.
And what are their demands?
1 second, as I quickly see.
Have you Yes.
I'm going to need
Oh,
a 70-inch
the names are a little hard to figure out because each kobold is just shouting them out the door, and they seem like they're just adding their own spin on what they want. But I'm fairly certain they're just frustrated at this point. And, well, I'm frustrated too, she says, kicking the ground.
What languages do they speak?
Well, they do speak common to start with, but of course, dragon. Of course, they speak dragon. They are little dragons.
Right. And Max von addresses the team. I suppose we have an obligation to take care of this since we're right here. But I frankly don't have much patience for it, so I'm not in the mood to negotiate with them.
No, I don't think the kobolds are involved in the original disappearances. I mean, to be perfectly honest, they're just not that clever. And the
Clever
people
enough.
they've been very loud about it.
Well, if we deal with your kobold problem, you can gather those who know of the.
Oh, well, of course, we'll help with that. It's not that we're trying not to be helpful. It's just, we kind of have a thing going on. I mean, maybe one of the people who were taken have the information you're looking for.
All right, madam, we will take care of the situation. Gather what you can so that as soon as we've resolved it, you can answer our questions.
Thank you.
All right, where's the temple?
Well, I mean, you guys are in front of it.
Yes, it
All right.
is. We just walk over.
As you noted, it's like half built. They were in the process of putting it together for the great big World's Fair that's going on.
All right, well, let's go up.
So I feel like this is probably the best time to put a kibosh on this session, though.
Oh, yes.
David, you can't keep giving us situations to handle and be like, and then we'll handle it next time.
That's literally how cliffhangers work.
What's wrong with accomplishing missions and being like, great job, guys? Now you're giving us something else interesting to do. We can't even bash a kobold in the face before we leave?
No.
Boo.
I mean, look, they gave you a whole map to play with.
I'm just curious to find the agent that convinced him to buy these kobolds.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. So, I mean, if you didn't notice, the kobolds were not being treated perfectly well.
Yeah.
Everybody was being worked overtime and such as they were trying to get this done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, they got overworked and now they were about to get worked over. Poor kobolds.
We'll try and be friendly, and then if friendly doesn't work, we'll go to the Max way.
Okay.
The Max way, the only way. All right, yeah, I can see this whole map. It's great. Here, I'm going to tease you with something nice. Are you ready?
Ready.
Level up.
When you're done with the hostages, you get a level up.
Okay.
See, you just got to take care of those hostages, and then, like manna from the sky, a level comes down.
Man, imagine if we handled the hostages and we got to level up before next session. That way it was ready.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense because then all of your stuff, everything would be out of place if I let you level up now.
Okay.
I mean, leveling up isn't that too terribly difficult, although you will have to decide what archetype you are.
Well, I've already got my character mapped out for the most part. I know what I'm going to be.
Ah, okay, well, there you go. See, so it should be pretty fast to getting level 2.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
leveling up is actually a lot faster than PF2 than a lot of other games I know of.
This was a lot of fun. I'm certainly glad to not be dead, even though I had every opportunity for it.
Hooray! No, you guys, you pulled that out of your butt. I know I gave you a little something for that arrow working when it was off by 1 point. Come on. That's just
Right,
insulting.
but I just want to point out to everyone, this is why violence solves all of your problems. You try to be nice to somebody and sing them a lullaby so they lull themselves to sleep. It never works. This is why you always need to destroy every single problem you come up against.
I mean, I admit that part of me was surprised when you opened the door basically when you opened the door and there was nothing between you and it, and you started singing. I was like, wait, this is a bad idea.
Well,
was
it,
just-
it
let me,
wasn't.
let me
it
tell you,
wasn't
let
my
me tell you,
turn.
David. I was just as surprised. Oi! I was like,
We-
oi, if this Logi wants to do it, I'm not going to stop him. He's going to go after him, not me. Oi.
We already had our initiative rolled, and I probably should have said I prepare in action to begin singing as soon as I see the monster, but I forgot to do that.
Oi, don't worry. You were a very nice squeaky toy.
You were getting ready to sing. It was going to be a great song. Oh. And then Monster happened.
And Moonwing even, popped his hero point to assist me.
Yeah.
He was trying so hard. Ah.
It happens. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, but you did it. You pulled through. Life is good. Now you just got to deal with some honorary kobolds. Surely that will be easier, right?
I think so.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yay. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Glad you had a good... Oh, is that your hype song there?
Yep.
I'm downloading it. I hope you're happy. Oh,
Let's see
God,
what
it's
you-
got a really weird name. What is it? What is a less weird name?
Sorry, Kiriana.
What? Can you give me an English name?
Tomodachi.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Type
Hey.
in an English name. Type in Discord.
It's
I
Just-
am.
just say Dart of Pipe Song.
Yeah, that's true. I can just translate it.
So now Steel needs his hype song. He's the last one.
I will have a look for one.
Who gave me a banana?
You will take the banana and you'll like it.
You may not know this, Moonwing, because we haven't encountered each other very much outside of this channel, but the banana is actually the most coveted prized possession that Orion can give you. If you get a banana, it means he approves, and everyone seeks out his approval. You're welcome.
Okay, well, I'll double your banana.
All right, let me add the centaur song.
At 14 seconds, I was trying to cut it down to start at 12 seconds.
Oh, man, come on! I said MP3 or YouTube link. Guess what this isn't?
Is it
Okay.
MP4?
If this is on
Sure.
YouTube, you can just magic2.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, but
That's
it's
what I did.
not on YouTube. And it's not on MP3. Those were the two options.
I actually think that Foundry can parse MP4s, but I could be mistaken.
I think it can as a background for a scene. So if you want to have a fight on centaur,
This just starts playing and
no, it would literally be the map.
that'd be fun.
It would also be
After
the
that,
literal
hold on.
background music.
Don't worry, I could help you out.
Yes,
I got you.
it would also be the background music. Yes, it'd be pretty great. Oh, you did it! Yeah. All right, now I'm going to. All right.
Quick speculation. If we're going to try to do the nice way before we do the Naxavon way, are we going to try to help the kobolds unionize? Because if they're working in adverse conditions and they're making demands to the point where they think they have to kidnap somebody, they probably need a union chapter.
Possibly. But we'll go in, we'll see what the situation is. See if
And say, I imagine step one is talking to them.
Yeah. See if we can get them to see reason and not just go yabbiting on. And if we can't get them to calm down and talk properly, then
All right, we now have a new hype track. I hope you're ready.
Yep.
The amusing part would be just, tell them, hey, they can come out one at a time and get the treasure.
But what happens if they do unionize and they go on strike, and then the temple hires a bunch of scabs?
No!
I mean
That-
that's a them problem, not us.
But that's just going to make the whole situation worse because now the kobolds are like, wait a minute, these scabs are taking our money.
All right, did you hear the hype track? Are you hyped?
Yeah, it's pretty good music. I can dig it.
And I have set that as your hype track, so when we're actually doing initiatives, it will start that automatically. Hooray!
GG.
Woo! Now 3 out of 4 people got hype tracks. Actually, I'm really happy that they have the hype track module. Like, whoever thought of that, it's like, that's just a good idea.
Such thing. They didn't have it in Roll20.
No, Roll20 doesn't have half the cool stuff Foundry does.
Yeah, hype tracks on your initiative is great for personalization of characters.
And it's also like a nice little reminder. Hey, it's your turn, even if you're not looking at the screen.
Oh, what's the god this temple is built for?
Well, this temple is dedicated to strange Eastern gods because they're strange Eastern humans.
Strange. Okay. Strange Eastern gods. And what was the woman's name who greeted us?
Amai Uwi. Hey, you know what? I should probably just type it.
Yeah, probably gonna be easier.
Well, that's the reverse capitals, but yeah.
Uyoni?
Yep.
You're greeted by...
Mommy.
Alright. I am going to go and get my beauty sleep.
Good night, Steel.
Hey, welcome to the new year. Nice to
Happy
see
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Oh no, that's too happy.
Oi! Say goodbye to stream then. Oi! Bye!